Ewan McGregor, he says that he's really glad the fans are starting to finally appreciate the prequels. But Jesse, you've liked the prequels since '99.
Yeah, I mean, and there's things that I don't like about him. You know,
Right.
what's interesting about Ewan, though, is, there's been a few times I've heard where he's kind of been on both sides of the scale, where he was actually very bitter about the prequels, as far as fan reaction. But now it's just
Do you blame him?
you can't really blame him. And then this isn't the first time that we've heard about one of these actors or actresses kind of being upset about that treatment.
Right.
So, like, seeing this pop up, it's just like, well, that's encouraging to him to, be more encouraging to him to go, yeah, I'll be Obi-Wan again.
Well, we have a quote from him, and I want to share it with you because I think it's pretty solid. It basically explains everything. George Lucas wanted to do something very different with the prequels, and that's why people felt cheated. It was upsetting when people would laugh and joke about it. Now, many years later, the prequels meant a lot to the generation that were kids then. So from smirking, cynical opinions, now I'm getting feedback from the kids that they were made for, and I'm really happy about that. And I think it encapsulates everything that's happening. It's so relevant to right now in Star Wars because what's happening is you have all these kids that are growing up with 7, 8, and 9 as their trilogy, and they're really into it. And this is going to happen in 20 years, where no matter the divisiveness now, and there's still people now that don't like the prequels, and they talk about it. People not liking Star Wars movies or movies in general is not a new concept. But that's going to happen. It's going to repeat again. I remember witnessing the pod race for the first time in theaters and loving that movie. And I thought Jar Jar was a little bit of a clown.
You hit the nail right on the head there, because I remember watching episode 1.
Yeah.
And I went to see it 4 more times. So obviously I didn't hate the movie. Otherwise I wouldn't have wanted to see it, so
Right.
many times. Was I a big fan of Jar Jar? No. Who is? Yeah, so, I'm sorry,
But you know what? Those movies have aged. Minus Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones still I struggle with. But I think the other 2 movies held up. And as time progresses, because I always liked Revenge, as time progresses, I love Phantom more. And so what I'm hoping with this fan reaction and this younger generation now being able to voice their thoughts, I hope this is just more fuel for Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, to push forward and give us an Obi-Wan story, whether it's on the big screen as a movie or as a limited series on Disney+. It's got to happen. And this is just one more thing, because Ewan McGregor, no matter where he stood on fan reaction, he's always said he would always come back. Because as Underground St. Louis mentions right now in the live chat, Star Wars really helped propel Ewan. Ewan McGregor, in the meantime, even since '99, he's proven he's a very versatile actor. He's known for Star Wars, but he is known for a lot of other roles too. I think of Moulin Rouge. That first comes to mind. He played Jesus, after all. When you play Jesus Christ, you've hit the apex of dynamic characters, right? So really, really excited from what we're hearing with you. And do you think an Obi-Wan project is still in the works, knowing that we did have a script in progress several months ago?
Like a couple of months back, we saw that what was it? Bob Iger said that we're currently the standalone films were kind of they're on a back burner kind of thing, and a lot of people took that as canceled.
Right.
I took that as no, we are reevaluating how we're doing this, because they realized that this formula didn't work. We had Last Jedi and then Solo, and Solo didn't perform as well as they wanted in the box market. Yeah. Even though it's a great film, you should still go see it.
Yes.
Or if you have Netflix, watch it.
It's on Netflix.
So
Netflix and chill.
Exactly.
We want you to be happy and healthy.
So yeah, I don't think any of these projects were just outright canceled. I just think they're trying to make sure that they're doing them right.
I'm fine with that. And I think the emphasis on TV storytelling with the streaming, I think that gives Disney Lucasfilm time to kind of reevaluate what do they have with Star Wars.
Thank you for watching Beyond the Blast Doors. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Beyond the Blast Doors, a Star Wars conversation.